We're talking some pitching. Let's begin with the Cleveland Indians. Of course, they've got the Cy Young winner and Corey Kluber. Breakout season at the age of 27. He brings home the hardware for the Indians. But behind Kluber, some question marks. But they have hopefully potentially filled one of those question marks as the team officially coming to terms with veteran Gavin Floyd. He's bounced around, but when healthy, a guy that could provide a lot of value.
Yeah, he's only thrown in 14 starts the last couple years because of health. And when he was with Chicago with the White Sox, last year in Atlanta, he only had 9 starts, but he had a pretty decent ERA, 2.65. So, maybe that's because it's the National League, but now he's back in the American League. With the White Sox, he was always maybe that middle to the back end of the rotation spot. He only thrown in 200 innings, one time in his career, and basically he's had an ERA about low 4, mid 4s, and struggled on occasion. But you are getting a veteran guy. Maybe he can stay healthy. You just mentioned behind Kluber a lot of I don't know ifs, but a lot of guys that really haven't put their stamp on the big leagues yet. You mentioned you have Carrasco, you have Bauer, you have Salazar, very capable starters of taking that next step and becoming dominant guys, but they just haven't done it yet. Kluber, he's the only guy in that rotation that threw over 200 innings, last year's Cy Young Award winner. So, you have a good leader, and now you have Floyd. You're adding another veteran. Like you mentioned, health-wise, yes, he's a guy that can give you some innings. He'll go deep into the game, but, now you have a question mark. Can he stay healthy? Can he provide those 30-plus starts? And then also be a leader or a mentor to those other starters so they can take the next step. Like that Salazar, I think he's got a terrific arm. Exploding fastball. Struggled a little bit last year. Bauer, the same way. A lot of hype. And then Carrasco, the same way. You have these guys that hovered around the 4 ERA mark with these 2 veteran guys in the rotation, hopefully will help and stabilize and be a mentor more to the rest of these guys in the Cleveland rotation.